Alright guys, today we are going to play a little bit of Enlisted. This is a very fun FPS game made by Gaijin, same people who made War Thunder, um, and it's basically an infantry version of the game. Um, it still does have vehicles such as tanks and planes. A lot of the heads-up display for the game, the hood, is very similar to War Thunder, so that's why if you ever play it, you'll see a lot of similarities. Um, Especially in the way the planes fly, the tanks move in a very similar fashion, but not completely. Because the game is built more around the infantry, so the planes and tanks revolve a lot around the view of the infantry or the pilot or the tanker who is in the vehicle. So there is no third person essentially in these vehicles. You're just in first person the whole time. So think War Thunder, but you're playing simulator mode on arcade mode. So you're playing first person in arcade. It's essentially what it is. Um, it's a lot of fun, but it's a different style and approach to an FPS shooter or FPS game, I should say. Um, the idea is that you control squads, and those squads you control one person in the squad, and let's say you have a squad of 7. And the idea is that the AI will control the other 6 while you control the one, and will basically go where the player tells it to go, or will follow the player once the player has moved out of a certain, distance away from the rest of the AIs. You can switch in between all of the soldiers in your group whenever you want. So sometimes a nice tactic would be is to run up with one guy, shoot, a bunch of rounds, and then quickly switch over to another guy and flank. You know what I mean? Um, you can set up your squads in certain locations to like leave them back so they don't get absolutely obliterated, because the AI, they're not the smartest. Like they will take pot shots, and they're super accurate with their rifles, but their awareness is just, I mean, it's about the awareness of a rock. I mean, they just barely know anything's there. Um, you could say they have shell shock the entire time through the game. But essentially, you're, trying to take certain points or locations, and it it reminds me a lot of like old school kind of Battlefield, but with just a different of a twist. Um, there's no health bar. I mean, there is health bar. You'll have a health bar, but the the guns and the gunplay is very much realistic. You get shot by a bolt action rifle, you're most likely gonna die. I mean, that's real life. These bullets were not small. They're big hunking rifle bullets. One shot could take you out, or down you in this case. Um, your submachine guns, you're firing 45s. You can fire a bunch of rounds before that person goes down, or if you hit them in the head, they die immediately. So it's more of a realistic take. So let's just, like I said, take War Thunder and apply the damage models that you would assume would be on planes and tanks to an infantry member, without all the, sniper elite style of detail. Let's just say that. Um, as you see, I am running the Americans. There's 4 different classes, or 4 different factions. You can run the Russians, Americans, Germans, and the Japanese. So far, I have 2 accounts. This is my second account because my first account was through my Xbox, and for some reason you can't port your Xbox account to the PC. Weirdest thing ever. Anyways, I started over, and me and my buddy started playing the Japanese. Then we were like, well, let's switch it up, play the Americans. Um, I got, so the Americans and the Japanese are probably the ones I'm mostly familiar with and mostly leveled up with. Um, Basically, how this game works is you start off with nothing. You start off with, let's just say for an example, the Germans, right? Here we go. I haven't really worked with these guys at all. Maybe a game or two just to play with the bolt action rifles to appease some of these, um, challenges over here, or even just like the monthly or daily or weekly challenge. But for the most part, I don't really play with them. I do need to start playing with the Germans because they have an extensive research tree with all kinds of guns and rifles and stuff, and they're just a really good faction to play. As far as the Americans, I mean, you start off with You don't even start off with a machine gun. This is a squad you have to unlock. And the idea is you start off with 3 squads. One's a rifle, one's a sniper, and one's a tank. So, or a light tank, or whatever it is. For the Germans, they actually have a better light tank than, the American light tank, which is just a machine gun truck. And the same thing with the Russians. They actually come with a decent tank. So, you start off with these 3, and you slowly work your way up. See, I haven't even gotten the submachine gun squad yet. So the first squad you're gonna get is gonna be your submachine gun squad itself, and this little icon down here with the soldiers indicates a squad unlock. So this is a squad that you have to unlock. This is a squad you have to unlock. These are just the rifles and guns you can get that are associated with the squads, but you don't have to keep them. You can interchange anything you want. But you have to unlock the new squad to, let's say, like you wanted to get this rifle, okay, you unlocked it and you unlock this squad, but you don't use this squad. You use the original squad or the other sniper squad. To level up this rifle, you would have to level up this squad, essentially. And so it goes into kind of, a decent amount of detail as far as upgrading your troops, your squads, and your vehicles and weapons. There's 3 different things to upgrade. So for your squad upgrades, this basically is going to allow you to upgrade how many members are part of your squad, and also what type of soldiers are in your squad. So let's just say for the riflemen, you start off with 3 men that carry rifles, and that's it. When you level them up, you add another one. You can add another rifleman. You can add another rifleman here. Basically, this just means that more people you can add to your squad. Instead of just having 3, you can have 5 if you unlock these 2. These icons up here signify different classes. So you have your sniper class, your radio man class, and your engineer class. A radio man can call in artillery, support ammo boxes like crates dropped from the sky, things like that. Your engineer is very important. They can build spawn points, build defensive locations, anti-aircraft guns, machine gun, like heavy machine guns, anti-tank emplacements, things like that. Um, your AT squad, this one right here is going to be your your anti-tank trooper, which can carry bazooka, anything, basically kind of heavy explosives for tanks. This one right here is going to be your LMG, so your heavy machine gunner. He carries your LMG and stuff like that. And then this is going to be your submachine gun icon. So you basically, in this rifleman squad, you don't just have to have bolt action riflemen. You can really deck it out and have an engineer, an anti-tank person here, and a heavy machine gunner. So now you have a decent squad that you put together, not just riflemen, but support gunner essentially, engineer for spawning and putting ammo boxes down and defenses down, and either a radio man for artillery support or anti-tank for if a tank rolls up. And I use it very similar to that. Like, let's just say for my American squad, for my LMG squad, I've got a bunch of LMG guys, but I also have anti-tank and a radio man and an engineer. I basically carry an engineer in every single squad. Even my submachine gun squads, I carry it in because you want to be able to build spawns, build ammo, things like that. These are probably my 3 most important squads that I run. You have the engineering squad here, and then right now I'm working on this radio man squad just to level them up for the guns that I'm trying to level up, because you see here the guns that you have to level up. This is the one I'm using, and I have to level them up to level up the gun. So it's a pain in the ass, but you see kind of where it goes. So you have your gun upgrades, you have your squad upgrades, and then you have your actual individual soldier upgrades, which allows you to put, better speed perks on them to make them move faster, climb faster, crawl faster, be a little bit more aware as an AI, Um, just all in all, kind of makes them just a better soldier to play with, in the end. And it also allows them, you level them up, they can carry sidearms and pistols. Very handy, let me tell you. I didn't really used to use pistols a lot until probably this account that I signed up with. I use pistols all the time. If I run out of ammo, it's the gun I go to, and I cap people. It's the best last resort. I've taken out multitude of people with pistols. It's great. Um, and you can also like this is let's just say for this example. So this one you can carry a an extra primary weapon or secondary weapon, which means like you can carry a rifle, a submachine gun. Which with this submachine gun squad, it's going to make you carry another submachine gun. So that's why I just chose the backpack, which the backpack will allow you to carry um, ammunition. So this is like where the backpack goes. It allows you to carry ammunition, large pouch or small pouch, grenade pouches, large, medium, and small, um, and also a backpack for carrying like other things like more inventory space for like toolboxes or medkits, which in my opinion is kind of worthless. Every soldier comes with a knife. Um, that's about it. I mean, that's kind of the basics rundown of this game. Go ahead and play a match and see how it goes. Take a quick break before we start, though. We do dabbingtons around here, gentlemen and ladies. Do ourselves a little bit of dabbing. Gotta get the game started off right. So essentially doing the events in this game are kind of nice too. So this pistol here, if you notice, there's a little icon here. And essentially that means it's an event weapon or event, um, something you can get from a special event. Like this isn't a gun you can just get out of the game. There's only one of them that I was able to get through the event. And it's kind of the same thing. Let's see here. As far as the guns go, I think I have. So here we go. Yeah, this plane. I just unlocked this actually recently. I love this thing. This thing's amazing for taking out vehicles. I think the last game I played with it, I think I shot like 5 tanks with this thing. This nose cannon's a 75. It just absolutely wrecks tanks. But it carries 3 or 4 bombs on it. It's absolutely devastating. Alright, we about to get started here in a second. Alright, we about to get started. This plane's absolutely devastating. Ooh. Here we go. This game can be either a lot of fun or very frustrating. You'll see what I mean. Great. And that's how you die. Let's see what we can do with Big Bertha. See some enemies. I hit the first one with a gun. Or the second one. catching me, buddy. Not in that thing. No, sir. He is not catching me in that shit. Look at him, he's fucking trying, though. I cooked the server.
Better capturing the position. The enemy is taking the control point.
Telling you, killing a tank with this thing is almost satisfying. It's finally a sad lane. I'm gonna get his XP sometime, you guys ready? No hits. It's okay. Oh, I got him! Oh, I got your buddy too! Oh, I killed this driver and his freaking, his loader. That guy got crispy. Extra crispy. Alright, let's go. Rip off the flap of that. Yeah, Jesus. Track him too much. Hi, my friend. Bombs, actually. Let's go get some bombs. Yeah, I think it's done. We got the kill for Shriek's getting low. Weird. Let's see if we can team them up. Hi! I call it the flying tank. Bye. Got a plane on me. Whatever it is, it ain't catching me. Out of the range already. Let's see what it is. This is our lovely friend, Mr. Biplane. Oh no, that's a plane. Let's go kill him. Actually, we gotta probably drop some bombs first. That's another thing. It's like simulator mode when you're spotting a plane with fan beam too. It's absolutely bonkers. He's going back. I'm gonna go cook on 180.
Retreat. Enemy bombers are approaching. The enemy is rushing the control point.
That is so funny. He shot his wing. Oh, he's done. Bye!
Our
Hit him with the bottom of them.
position. Captured the control point.
Cuddy can't hang. Cuddy can't hang. Cuddy can't hang, and now he's about to lose it. This thing is absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, this thing's actually really good at taking out fighters too. Bombers. Look, it's right here. I think he's got a fucking knife. Another fighter. That's a Stuka. I shot one. 50 cal, 50 cal, goodbye. Goodbye! Oh, another one. Smoking them. I'm telling you, dude, this freaking plane is a beast. Absolute beast.
We've captured the position.
Perfect. Right, literally right on time, dude. Close, close. Killed him. Killed one guy. Looked like I messed something else up. Hit a track. Got an assist. It's another day. Oh look, another one. Woo! Damn. Got a tank. Vehicle kills, just I'm their daddy.
Our team started capturing a control point.
It's an mountains.
The enemy is taking the control point. The control point was captured by the enemy.
Of course. Oh, you look at it. They had combat flaps on and now they're gone. Don't want combat flaps on. Just random noise. This is only minor problem.
The enemy has started capturing the control point.
Ooh, look at that kill screen! Damn, look at that. That was like 10 squads. Look at 10 squads over exactly. That was like 4 squads. Anything moving down there with tracks? I like it. Don't feel it.
The enemy has captured the position.
Ow, dude. I like literally freaking carpet bombed that shit. Absolutely no. Okay.
Our forces are taking the control point. The enemy is trying to take the control point. The enemy has captured the control point.
Cooked carcasses out there. I don't know which one, like those of them are mine, but damn, I don't know which ones to hit. Hi. Saw a whole squad right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Damn, we lost the position.
Come on, gentlemen. Like the easiest one to hold. I'm up here putting in God's work, and these guys are out there like, I don't know how to use a weapon. I don't know how to use a machine gun. Oh, okay. You know, there's so hard to spot aircraft. Oh, I got caught. That tank got absolutely obliterated, though. It's getting... Shit. Wrong group.
Alright, at any cost, hold that position. We'll go
Roger!
next. Calling in artillery.
Roger that! Fire!
You're a dumbass.
You just died already.
God damn it.
Coming in hot! Take cover! Check it out!
Damn. I saw him too out of the corner of my eye. Ugh. Come on, guys. I don't know how I didn't kill that tank. That was kind of annoying. That thing was like a weak tank too. Let's get this guy out. I'm gonna keep this guy here. I'm gonna build a spawn up here because these guys are
got
dangerous. We won't build a spawn. Oh. Hey, yo, what the?
Okay,
Come on,
you have to
bro.
hold that point.
Roger! Yes, sir! Order with me! The enemy is trying to take the control point. The enemy is starting capturing the control point. We've lost the control point.
What the fuck, dude?
Need cover!
Are you serious? You guys are seeing this, right? Yeah, not anymore, buddy. Get your gun out of here. Get that shit out of here. Shot. Tired of them doing that, man. How to kill them. Fucking Germans are just brutal with them.
Our forces
They run
are in
around with these
position.
MG squads. It's sick. And then that guy just did some weird stuff.
The enemy is taking the control point.